Welcome back. Now we're gonna start getting dirty with the platform and picking apart all the core components that you're gonna need to make your first $500 in your first week. So firstly, we tried to make this, again, as simple and intuitive as possible. Everything here should feel familiar. So from the text input space, again, this is the ChatUI interface. You're gonna see this is the text input. You can scroll the chat up or down, and you can just type like something like this. This is going to be the mark as seen button, because chats are not going to be automatically seen when you access them, and that's to give you an advantage, right? So in the normal Telegram app, when you open an app, the chat, it's automatically going to send a seen signal to the other person. In this case, it's not. You have to either send a reply, which will obviously mark it as seen, or you have to mark as seen through the button. You obviously can add GIFs, you can add emojis, and when you click this, well, now I have text here. If I click this, it's going to send something. If I remove the text, it turns into voice mode, and when we toggle this, it's going to load some voices that we automatically have preloaded for you, and this is an 11 Labs integration. So if you want your own voices, the ones that you have created through your own 11 Labs account, you can go to your settings on the top right corner, go to AI tab right here, and click to use your own API key, and you can just put your API key, and the next time that you click this, it's going to open your own voices, and you can select them, and then you can type whatever you want to say. For example, use tags. We support tags too, and once you do that, it's going to show you it's going to generate a couple samples, and you can pick. On the left-hand side here, you have an AI assistant that is pretty useful if the chat is long and you don't remember what you said, or the chatter doesn't have full context over the conversation. They can just type any questions here. And this button right here is going to be the vault. When we open this, you are going to be able to drag anything here, like videos, photos, and voice notes, right? And MP3 files, meaning. And once you have them here, they're going to be accessible on all features throughout the app, for example, and we're going to get into this automated paywalls, on creating a PPV, etc. You can obviously organize everything here. You can create folders, rename, delete folders, and the same thing. You can rename, delete any sort of media. And one of the core features that, again, we have obviously implemented that you're going to need is going to be PPVs. So how do we create PPVs? And that's pretty simple. You go back to the vault, you go to any folder, you pick any sort of picture, and now you can either send this as a media, it is going to be sent as a normal picture. You can make it self-destructive, right? So they can only see it for 10 seconds. You can add a caption to it, or you can actually paywall it. And when you toggle this on, it's going to be behind a paywall. You can make the blur dynamic, or you can make it partially blurry. And I love this feature because this feature alone has dramatically improved the conversion rates on all PPVs across the board. And I'm going to explain this in another course why, but you can essentially use this to pretty much shoot up your CVR on all PPVs, and it's something that I highly recommend. You can specify a price. Let's say I'm going to specify a $6.99 price for this one, a crazy price, right? And then a CTA, and then a text body. And the user, the fan, is going to see the CTA and the text body. So you want to make sure that you use this opportunity to put something enticing. And you can also make this self-destructive. And the self-destructive will apply to the actual media that's going to be sent. I've used this a lot personally, where once they pay, it automatically sends the actual media, and it sends it for 10 seconds or 30 seconds, depending on how much I set it. This is it. This is as easy as it's going to get with creating PPVs. And again, the amount of customization that you have control over in terms of how you craft your PPVs and how you craft your strategy to fit whatever chatting script that you have, it's unparalleled. And we hope that it only helps you in really any chatting that you do. And you can always message us for feedback or feature requests if you have any. On the next video, we're going to jump into how we can create team accounts, assign chats, and I'll see you in the next video.